All right. Hello, YouTube fans and friends. Welcome back. Bank 60s with you here in another installment. Fascinating installment of this wonderful game, Playway, making this wonderful game called U-Boat. U-559, the bucking Germans, and Hitler's lost sub lost down near the Africa coast and the coast of Egypt, having lost recently an enemy contact and a juicy target. We are in the midst of embarrassment, even yet still, I must tell you. By the way, I want to acknowledge something. I've noticed that there have been just a little bit of an uptick, beep, 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 uptick, just a tiny one in the number of people who are following along on the channel. And I have to tell you that I really appreciate it. At right now, I really just like to just at I don't know. At this point, it's kind of turned into a thing where I like to do this and to record myself and then just to share. I just like to share myself enjoying this hobby, I think. And that's really all I'm up about. I'm not trying to grow some big, huge audience or whatever, I just like to play these video games. I like to share what it's like to go through my thoughts. So I really appreciate that there are people out there who like it enough to stick with it, and I just want to thank you really for doing that. When you subscribe, it's really encouraging. At least lets me know that there are other people who enjoy the experience as well. And the fact that you're just following me through it is something that just kind of helps keep me going. If there was just a big echo chamber and nothing out there, it wouldn't be as worth sharing. And so thanks again. Again, if you like the videos, hit that thumbs up button. Say that you like them. Comment. Feel free. I would love all the feedback that you can offer on all this. Do subscribe. Do hit the bell notification to find out when I drop new stuff, which I do on a fairly regular basis. I'm in the midst of this campaign with U-559, the bucking Germans, and Hitler's lost sub. In the fog, in rough seas, right now, we're caught in a bit of a rough, we're caught in a bit of a spot. We need to probably begin thinking about, before too much longer, heading back to our home port. Unfortunately, how much food do we have? We have 10 days left. It's going to take maybe 7 days to get back. So we really only have, I think, enough time to get about that far and then begin doing something maybe about like this and then heading back. And then from there, kind of take that course that we had mapped out earlier. This is, this patrol is going to go down as maybe an odyssey on the way back. It could get a little tight, maybe even with fuel. As we can see here, we're about half. Although I don't expect that's going to be a big issue. I really don't. I don't. We've got everybody staffed up just about how we'd like them. We'll go ahead and take it through the night, I think. Go ahead here. Hit that. Hit that. Get him staffed up. Then we can go a little faster till morning time. We get our guys up, and I'll tell you what. Let's do. We're rested up well here. Let's go ahead and send the boat down to 22 meters. And let's get folks up. let's get folks up and sat for a little a pass here under the water with the ears out, trying to salvage at least a decent patrol out of this thing. Let's go manual steering. Let's go depth keeping. Let's bring the speed down. We'll switch to electric engines here in just a moment. Bank 60's tipping back that cool white cow juice once again tonight. This milk is delicious.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Oh yeah. All right, we're under. Let's see if we can hear anything. I'm gonna go all stop. We're just gonna make this as quiet as possible. Maybe, just maybe, we could get something. Come on, fellas. So I did some more research about the Battle of the Mediterranean, or you could say an extension of the Battle of the Atlantic in the Mediterranean. Of course, many U-boats involved in that action, including U-559. I did a lot more reading and learned just kind of how many actually ended up coming down. They started coming down late 1941, early 1942, and in the bulk of 1942 is kind of when there was the most interesting action involving these Mediterranean subs. And just about all of them, it seems anyway, had already launched on successful campaigns, survived, done well in the Atlantic. And so we're, maybe seen as some of the more elite boat crews during this portion of the war, and thereby were entrusted with, I think, what was maybe a little bit more complex of an operation, as you can see even with our experience here, just a little bit more difficult of an operation trying to find enemy targets in general. And so these U-boats, I think starting out with about 24 of them in late 1941. Really, La Spezia didn't end up being a port of call for the 29th Flotilla, which was the main German U-boat flotilla out in the Mediterranean. It was the 29th Flotilla, which is what I'm a part of now here in this virtual campaign for U-559. And they had, I think initially, again, about 24 subs. I think they would have 9 of them out at any one time, or 8 of them out, and then rotate. And I think there were more subs that tried to get down to La Spezia. That was, try is the problem. So they tried to get through Gibraltar, and, that was not an easy task. And I think it was 10 of them got sunk, or 9 of them got sunk trying to get through Gibraltar. 10 damaged, but made it. So they might have had more than 30 U-boats in the Mediterranean with the 29th Flotilla. But it was just, tough sledding trying to get through the Straits of Gibraltar. One interesting thing was the... oh, gosh, it just slipped my mind. I'm so sorry about that. It had to do with essentially the attrition that the U-boat fleet took going through Gibraltar. That was just a really tough nut to crack, a really narrow area to try to get through. And you just weren't going to be that successful most of the time. So here we go. We're going to move forward in the patrol here. We can't hear squat. Getting into the middle of the day. He can get on the navigations, and we'll staff him up just fine. It's interesting how there are 11 crew members, 10 crew members Oh, it's because we're under electric engine galley. Interesting.
30.
Huh. I don't know about that. This seems different now that I am doing the detailed crew
20
management. Like
Meter.
it seemed like before in B128 there would only be anywhere from 8 to 9 crew working at any one time, and now it seems to be more like 11 and 12 all the time. That seems odd. Battery doing all right, so we'll stay under a little longer. We'll go ahead and speed up time a
30.
bit. We just have nothing out here, man. Nothing. I'm thinking we'll stay down
Kapitän.
through the night.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
I think we'll stay down. But I think I want to come a different direction. I think I want to kind of come up maybe this way.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Zu Befehl.
Let's change our course a bit. Stay staffed up, bro. And then another thing to think about is that this guy, our guy Alexander Garrick, may come off the phones and go to bed. Well, I don't think so, because we manually assigned him to that station, so we were all good there. Was that a fart or no, Meyer? Okay, no, that was the radio over here with Vogel. Vogel, how you doing over here, bud? He's not listening. He's not listening. Thanks, bud. Thanks for that. You're a real nice guy. So you can see here, we don't have anybody at the depth station anymore. Or we do. Okay, so David Peters is coming over with Stammer over here. And, but he's just not sat down yet. So these sailors, I thought the morning, evening, midday shift and all that was, worked out and all that was good. Maybe not. All right, so I'm coming around, and what I was going to kind of do was double back toward this dot right here and take another pass near Alexandria. And again, just kind of hope for the best. By the way, I have been keeping track of the days. We entered this patrol, this desperate extended patrol for tonnage on 2nd December 1941. I don't remember exactly what the time was. That is one thing. So we've been out 5 days. We've got till, I'm going to say sunrise on the 9th to try to find something. And if we don't, then we'll probably just start heading back. I'm going to go ahead and do this.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Like that. And I think we'll let this be basically our last pass over here. And then, I hate it, but if we don't come across anything here, then here, I just don't have enough confidence that we're going to have food that lasts long enough. And then maybe on our way back, maybe here around Malta we run into something. And maybe I'll double check our food by the time we get over here, and we'll be in better shape, or we'll be in decent shape enough to maybe take a patrol path kind of around Malta or something, and give us a chance to maybe catch something on the way back home. But I think our patrol over in this area kind of needs to be done. We'll go ahead and surface the boat.
Tanks anblasen.
I think it's
Herr Kaloi.
pretty well done with now. effort under the
Sehr wohl, Herr
sea.
Kaloi.
Got that. Gyro compass goes back
Auf
on.
Seebohrtiefe. Kapitän.
Normal lighting, please. Or actually, I take that back. Red
Jawohl.
lighting, please. We'll
Herr
get the
Kaloi.
sailor off this guy.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. An die Station. Besetzen Sie die
It's interesting
Station.
when you're down at around 20 meters or so and you come back up, they bring you back up pretty damn quickly. Fast forward a bit
Herr Kaloi.
until we get our
Kapitän.
guys woke up back into their routine here into the morning of the 8th. Here we go. One more day, one full day of farting around down around here. And I think we need to probably put
Bestätigt.
him on the flak gun. Our navs are 81%. I guess we should probably keep him on the the navs. That's fine. But we'll only
Bestätigt.
work one guy with him. And if we have to run up to the flak gun, then we will. Oh, we're still going real slow. Okay, so we need to go a little faster now that we're on the surface. This would be, it would be fun if on this pass we ended up running into something and making it easy where we just see the chimney smoke. That would be fun. It would be nice. It would be fun. Nice and fun. Or there could be an aircraft coming. Maybe that'll provide us some excitement. So a little excitement, please, on this patrol. There hasn't been much so far. Sheesh. There still isn't that much. U-559, the bucking Germans, and Hitler's lost sub. Sigh. Sigh, this patrol. Sigh. Still short about 4,000 tons, slightly under 4,000 tons. We've got plenty of torpedoes. We just don't have enough food. If we could find one freighter to sink, take its food, maybe it drops some food for us, and then get back out and maybe find some more targets. That would be preferred. That would be preferred. Very much so. Look at this rough surf we're going all the way down, boys. Well, are you gonna be all right up there? Ooh, Captain, it's rough seas out here. I don't know if I can handle it. Oh, he's just walking leisurely, like it's nothing. Rough seas. Well, we're recharged. Our battery is recharged. What are we doing? How are we looking on food? Eight days. All right, I don't trust it. We're gonna start heading back. That's all there is to it.
Legen Sie den Kurs
Jink.
an.
Jawohl.
I don't like it any more than anybody else, but at this point, you know, logistics, man. Logistics. It just is what it is. They aren't paying us to come out here, starve to death, and abandon ship, and then that's stupid. So, We're just going to be smart about it, as smart as we can be anyway.
Herr Kaloi.
Keep the
Sehr wohl,
reds
Herr
on.
Kaloi.
Or put the reds on. We're going to stay on the surface. Probably the whole way, really. I don't see us going under until we get to Malta anyway. I like to run at this speed. That's fine. Won't use up too much fuel. Discipline's going down. We don't need him, I don't think. So,
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
doing the navigation. So we'll have him play cards and battle back against this discipline dump. Boop. All right, so now we won't go all the way down for another 6 days. But that's a problem. So it's not a huge issue, but I think that there's really not a lot we're going to be able to do about our discipline dropping below the threshold we want. I feel like there's really not much we're going to be able to do about it. I mean, unless, I guess, I'm sorry, I'm a little mistaken there. I think we'll be fine, but discipline may end up being a little bit low. If we continue too much work from officers, if that continues, which it seems like it probably will,
Wir sind schon so lange auf See.
then
Ich
their
halt's nicht mehr
discipline will
aus.
just continue to go down. It won't matter how much cards we play.
Herr Kaloi. Herr Kaloi. Jawohl.
We're going to go ahead and let our XO get back to sleep. Folks are really resting. Weather looks decent for an early morning. Looks like we're going to have a clear day ahead. Very good. I'm okay with that. I always like to watch a good sunrise. I think it'll be back here toward the rear of the boat. Is that about right? Right about over that way? Come on, sun. It's going to come right up. It's going to pop right up over the horizon, right over that direction, I think. We're going to catch this. There she is. Up she comes. Hello. This is why I honestly like dynamic travel mode. It gives you this. You don't get this in real-time travel. A nice, quick, like experience of a sunrise and a nice little quick moment there. And, it's a nice way to start your virtual day. And
Herr Kaloi.
staff these guys up, get it going. We'll be listening to the radio. Maybe there's something out there. Maybe BDU sends us some orders. Maybe there's a freighter along the way. Got our guys out.
Herr Kaloi.
Again, yeah, here we go. So our discipline, we're going to have maybe some issues. Maybe some issues.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl.
By the time we get to and around Malta, we may end up having some problems with discipline. And, not having food variety is something that will pose issues for us. But I don't think it's going to be too much for us. I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem. We may end up having I don't know, maybe I mean, if they make a coward out of just people
Herr Kaloi.
being overworked and hungry, I'd be surprised. Maybe a heart attack thing. Maybe they need to come up with more outcomes in those scenarios too, by the way. I don't know if they're working on that, but what they are. This is going to be a long journey home. Oh, quick music change there.
Kurs
Boom.
auf diese
Let's go ahead and set it.
Koordinaten setzen.
Zu Befehl. Herr Kaloi. Bestätigt, Herr Kaloi.
I'm going to keep this routine up just because,
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
I guess, you know, not for nothing, but I want to make sure my guys are able to see as far as they can while I'm on the move.
Wir sind schon so lange auf See. Ich halte nicht mehr aus.
I would get my radio man up to get on the ears and just, I'm maybe go under, but I think I'm just going to wait on that until, again, I get closer to Malta. And here we go. I mean, we've got enough fuel to get back. Won't be a problem, but I hate, you know, it's a little daunting. You never like seeing that yellow up there. You just don't. I tell you, it was good that I didn't stay in that patrol area down near Alexandria any longer than I did. I think I might have been in a little bit of trouble with food if I would have stuck around. We got 5 of these guys left, and canned bread will be next. That's all the boys will have, canned bread. Sorry, boys.
Kapitän.
It's not a pleasure cruise. Not by any stretch. Cap, Skip, go ahead and get those lights on before you head up. Thanks, man.
Jawohl.
And we're back to a regular watch during the day on another dry patrol U-559. The bucking Germans and Hitler's lost some. Making its way back to home port. Maybe going to run into an enemy transport. Hoping for the best. You are experiencing raw, let's play, not a whole lot of stuff happening in the Mediterranean right now. Action. This is genuine stuff right here, folks. But I'll tell you, I am amazed at our lack of success. I really am. Thinking. Coming up on nighttime. I could take the boat under. Make for a spot right about maybe there. And then set a new course around between right there. We have a new plan.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
And I tell you what, I'll make it all the way to here on the surface, and then we'll go under. Just to save some time.
Herr Kaloi. Zu Befehl, Herr Kaloi.
Just to save some time. And for once, I'm really just not going to worry about red lighting. Oh, okay. So, no, discipline looks like it's not going to be a huge issue. For whatever reason, it just remains insulated, and I think it just doesn't go down. It's not going to go down quite as quickly as I thought. It still says, for some reason, they're saving. It still says, for some reason, I'm not quite sure why, that there are, well, see, now 4. There was just a moment ago 3. Now 4 days until it's fully depleted. So something is keeping it up. Garrick here.
Herr Kaloi?
Giving this guy Sweeping a hard time. Hey! Hey!
Kapitän?
Keller! How's your mother? Oh, she's pretty. Yes, I liked her. I remember when I saw her back in port. Shut up! I'm just trying to sweep over here. I'm trying to be done. You shut up. Don't you look at me, boy. Don't you look at me like that. I look at your mother like that. I'm such an asshole. So, we'll go through the night on the surface, and we won't worry about. Oh, here was what I was waiting for. Get up, 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 get up. Sit, hurry. Damn it. I think we probably lost it. Or not. No, we lost it again. There it goes. Shite. All right, this is frustrating in dynamic travel mode, devs. Truly. I'd like to be able to get those messages, and I don't know why they are lost so quickly. Do I need to pause the game? Again, months later, I'm sure I'll see comments, but if I need to pause the game, get my guy on the radio and get it going, but even as it's making progress toward deciphering the message, I lose it, as we've seen in past episodes. Boy, that's frustrating. That's frustrating, folks. What a bummer. All right, I'll tell you what. I think it's time. Send the boat under. And we'll get her under quickly now.
Bestätigt.
Go electric steering.
An die Station.
Turn that off. Let's go slow.
Auf See. Ich halt's nicht mehr aus.
Get the skipper up, get the blues on.
Kapitän? Sehr wohl, Herr
Oh,
Kaloi.
oh, oh, we're switching over here. Okay, yeah. This
Herr
guy
Kaloi?
is good.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Herr Kaloi?
You get
Jawohl.
here. Oh, that's right. We want to stay on manual steering. We wanted to do electric steering while we got under. Kind of heavy seas.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Okay. We are down. And we are
Kapitän?
going to be listening.
Zu Befehl. 30.
And now, Garrick, we're relying on your ears, my friend. I'm going to do it myself. That's our baffles. I don't know how you go quicker. And I don't know exactly what all these controls do. I haven't done the tutorial on this. We're just going to listen. We're just going to listen. Does this do anything? All right. We'll leave him to it. go all stop for just a minute. How's our navs? 87.
Herr Kaloi.
Let's get these guys on it. They won't be able to do that much since we're so far underwater. But that's okay. Come on, man. I'll go ahead and get the boat moving again. We're in the middle of the morning right now, so this guy can probably take a load off.
Zu Befehl.
No big deal. Go ahead and hit the bunk, man. Get back on the map. Here we go. Yes. All right. All right, folks. This is great news. Bam. Now, if only we'll be able to get it here. If only we'll be able to get it. We're going to come this direction. I think we'll be able to intercept this guy. And we may be able to stay under while we're on our way. And just make sure we're tracking him. Let's get a course here. Just a general idea of where he's headed. And we have a good, it seems like anyway, we have a pretty good position here. I think I'm going to speed the boat up a bit. And then we're going to go periscope depth. We're going to be hitting him right in the middle of the day. That's good. I think what we'll also want is to make sure we've got this. We want to make sure that we're managing our depth. Now we have eyes. And now we're going to make sure that we don't get distracted messing around on the boat or near the boat. All right, here we go. Now that we have nearby contacts and that we're close, we're going to slow down into real time, it looks like. This has become much more seamless. It may be growing on me a bit. It may be growing on me a bit. I can't say for sure. Our view is expanding. It looks like maybe we've got some fog that's burning off. Boy, just a nice sunshiny day for this hunt. We're coming right at it. This is almost perfect, I feel like, the setup here. He's around here somewhere. We're good on air. We've got an hour and a half. We have 11 hours real time on battery. Whew, this is set up well. Okay. Engines, we're good. So let's make you a mechanic right now. And you've got the idea, brother. Let's go warm up some torps. Oh, look who it is. You know who it is? Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, look who it is. Paul. Mr. Stommer, thank you so much for the truth. You know what's up, buddy. Yeah, you do. Oh, ooh, stop. Give him a look. He's thinking about it, too. He can't get it off his mind. Here comes Paul Stommer. All right, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Look at our max sight, our hydrophone range, and clear sight. I really love the look of this, I have to say. The symmetry that's going on right here. It's kind of neat. I must tell you that I'm quite honestly just excited to be engaged in the hunt after this unbelievably inactive patrol, because I've been with such a lack of action I've had to really do some plate spinning in my commentary, and this just kind of helps make my job that much easier.
Kapitän?
We got to caffeinate our radio man again.
Ei, Herr Kaloi.
Get it, buddy. Get it. Out go our ears again. We lost the contact for just a second. Damn it. We should be able to we're going to have to slow it down. I'm going to stop. You
Herr Kaloi?
stop stop preheating torpedoes. Come lay down. How much noise are we making? We're not making any noise. Now, if this is like, does this thing again where it's like there we go. I was about to be mad if it did like this. The thing that it does where it's like a little phantom propeller. I would have been upset. It looks like we may need to adjust our course
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
slightly. It's within 6.3 is what it says. Now, I quite honestly rarely ever take these things all that seriously because we end up stumbling on it eventually anyway. So it will end up in our site somewhere if we continue on this course. We should see it. Unless it's way out here and we need to adjust this direction just a bit. I just don't think so. Oh, shit. We got him.
Auf Gefechtsstation!
We got him. Okay, doesn't matter that our guy on the ears is
Herr Kaloi?
hurting for energy right now. What we do need to do,
Bestätigt.
we're under alarm. We need to get a guy on the observation scope. We got Cap there. We got him on the ears. Cool.
Kapitän?
Probably want him to get back to warming just
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
because, yeah, torps are
Sehr
getting
wohl,
low.
Herr Kaloi.
And then we want to make sure Thamer is set to work right now. Where are you at? Yeah, so he's good. He'll continue warming the torps. Let's get back on it here. Let's have our radio man start a solution.
Torpedokurs berechnen.
And we really could probably slow this down. Really slow it down here. And let this thing, whatever it is. Shit. Okay. We're gonna
Herr
need.
Kaloi.
We're gonna need to get somebody
wohl, Herr
over to the
Kaloi.
navigation station here and just
Sehr wohl,
keep
Herr
us
Kaloi.
from getting ourselves lost in the midst of an attack. Again, you know, when you get away from the pilot station, when you get away from the navigation station for too long while you're lining up a shot, you know, you end up getting screwed, kind of. All right, let's take a look at this ship here. Oh, it changed us back to this view. Interesting. I don't know why. What do we have? That is just a regular old freighter. Right there. That's just one of these guys right here. Pretty sure. No. Yeah, right? Pretty sure. No, I think it's one of these guys. Is it? Or is it one of these? I think it's one of these guys. Boy, I can't be sure. I'm going to be honest with you. But I think I'm right. I think it's one of these guys. No, those are explorers. Empire Tower. Empire Explorer. I had these mixed up all along, I think. First of all, I'm just realizing that, so you're just going to have to bear with me. So, my apologies. Now, there is one thing this guy doesn't have, and that's a mast, a third mast right here, so that can't be it. I think it is one of these guys right here. Bam. That's got to be what it is. Let's check a speed here now. Here now, here now. How fast you going, boyo? See how fast this boyo is going. It should only take one torpedo to put this guy down. One torpedo, and then get on the deck gun, finish it off. And then, and here's another thing I'm wondering, if it might be strategic, depending upon whether this is not a neutral ship. That's a British flag. Strategic to maybe put it down with a deck gun instead of a torpedo, so that it drops more stuff for us. Maybe, I don't know. That could be stupid. Boy, our periscope is quite visible, I must say. Sticking way up. Okay, we've got two guys on it. Navs are still low. I'm going to go ahead. How far are we going to be away when we intercept? When we hit that kind of that 90-degree? No, I didn't want to do that. Right there. Oh, I see. It puts a dot in the middle of the ship. Interesting. So, where is he headed? Right about like that. So, right about here is where we're measuring to. And right about here is where we're measuring from. Ish. So, about 2.1 kilometers. Now, we want to continue moving closer to him. I think we'll bring the boat up, the speed up just a bit. Now we've recognized him as an enemy. And now I think I'm going to go ahead, get off the navs, get back on the scope, and add him to our torpedo solution. Dink. Give him some XP, more XP for our XO. And it looks like right here they've just about got it nailed as far as all the pertinence that they need to come up with a good torpedo solution here. But I think I'm going to continue inching closer. I'm going to go ahead and also just try to be a little bit more, you know, as accurate as possible about the course that they are on. So let's put a dot here. Let's measure this angle here. So 104. So yeah, we've got it about pinned. 104-ish. The range will be different. We may double check the speed once we get close to crossing. And I'm going to bring the boat, slow it down. They have not spotted us. Low navigation accuracy. That's okay because we got a 99% solution on this guy. So I'm happy having him go back over to the nav station and handle more of that. He did a nice job helping us out. We'll stop the boat. I'm going to have him bring that pair. Okay, he's back. Got it back down. Good, good. And really, I think we'll be able to just kind of watch this go down. Probably just be able to kind of relax a little bit. Let's I think what I will do is just face the boat. I mean, why not, right?
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
He's going to continue on that path. And stop. And then I'm just going to let him come. And we're going to hit him. And that'll be that. I tell you what, one thing. We're just going to double, triple check. We're just going to double, triple check. Don't get out of there. Okay. Right here. Let's just make sure that we don't have the speed off. I think the speed's the same. God, we're going to be firing from close. This is going to be a, I mean, it should be a for sure hit. I think I'm going to fire a spread of 2 just to make sure that we get him. Because we want to make sure to put him down. And this will put us above our quota. Thank goodness. Because putting us above our quota gets us an officer. All right, now he's at 11. All right, man. We got T1 here, T1 here, T1. All right.
Rohr 2, bewässern!
Let's go
Rohr
with
3,
about a
bewässern!
20-meter spread. We'll put them down to 2 meters
Rohr 2,
depth.
fertig. Rohr 3, bewässert.
I'm going to go with a magnetic on one, kinetic on the other.
Los!
Off we go. So, got a couple torps off. Shouldn't take long.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
They're going to see him.
30
But
Sekunden.
it's going to be too late. Oh, baby. Good job, fellas. Good
20
job.
Sekunden.
Right into the side of this sucker. Yeah, baby. Kablam! Woo-hoo-hoo. Number 2 right there. There, that'll put her down. Night, night. Oh, baby. Yeah, down she goes. Up we come, down she goes. We'll go ahead, kick it into rear, or kick it into gear. We'll go ahead and bring her around to starboard. We want to get the air compressors going.
Besetzen Sie diese an die Station.
That's just fine. Lost our officers. There they are. Funny how that happens.
Herr Kaloi.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Zu Befehl, Herr Kaloi. Ei, ei, Herr Kaloi.
So, we'll send this
Kapitän.
radio message. We'll get paid. We'll get above our quota. And we're going to be doing good, man. All right.
Herr Kaloi.
And I want to, first of all,
Bestätigt.
switch back into regular lighting. And then I want to come around and I want to see
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
if there's anything worth picking up over here. We have survivors. And that looks like about it. Doesn't look like we've got any any cargo. And, I mean, I'm wondering if that has something to do with the fact that we put 2 torpedoes and just basically obliterated that thing. I suspect, you know, maybe so. But what a bummer. 3 interactions. We've got a lifeboat. Yeah. So I think we'll just continue on. These guys are close enough to Malta that
Kurs
they
auf
should be
diese
fine.
Koordinaten setzen.
Keep him reloading.
Bestätigt.
We'll get our speed back up.
Schneller, schneller!
And that will be a successful attack here late in this patrol with U-559. The bucking Germans, on our way back home, managed to catch an Allied freighter out trying to sneak past, looks like from Malta to the east. It looks like it was headed out. I'm glad I caught it. I was in dire straits there for a minute. Pardon my hiccuping. So we call that good. And I'll tell you what, I just removed my mark from over here. Boom. I think I'm going to call that a video for this time around. The journey continues, folks. It's been fun so far. I'm still having a great time with it. Again, if you're liking the content thus far, please drop or rather hit that like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Always love it when you follow me. And, of course, hit the bell notification to find out when I drop new content. I'll keep the new videos coming. U-559 journey continues in the next installment, and I'll see you then. For now, I am Banks 60s, YouTube fans and friends. I can't wait for the next one. Peace.